Good afternoon and welcome into the Hoffman Estates Ice Arena here in Hoffman Estates, Illinois, where it is the Nye Hill Game of the Week, Nye Hill Games of the Week, as we have two on tap. Starting off with girls 14U action, the Elmhurst Chiefs come a-calling into Hoffman Estates to take on the Wolverines here on the Nye Hill TV network, powered by Stream Sports Midwest. Eric Willowite along with Aaron Schellen with you here on the call. And Aaron, been a little while, but we're back at it. Both of us here out in Hoffman Estates, and we get some Rink 1 action finally.
Yeah, we did our very first Stream Sports Midwest broadcast for Nye Hill here in Hoffman Estates over on Rink 2. We'll actually be over there later, but a homecoming of sorts for the two of us.
It is. The Elmhurst Chiefs and Wolverines taking off here in the girls 14U American division. Wolverines come in second place. They are 9-2-1, 19 points. 42 goals scored, 14 against, a plus 28. For the Chiefs, 3-9, 6 points, 24 goals scored, 46 against, a minus 22. That's the tail of the tape in terms of the standings. As far as the last game played for each team, the Chiefs lost a tough one last Saturday, 3-2 to the Hawks on their home ice at the Edge Ice Arena, while the Wolverines were 2-1 winners up at the Vipers. That game, if I'm reading that right, that says November 12th. So they haven't played since November 12th, at least in Nye Hill.
Yeah, there was a week or so off around Thanksgiving, but yeah, that's a long time.
The Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of over 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Michigan, and Wisconsin. This is the 54th season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The Nye Hill member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the squirt, peewee, bantam, and midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. That's what you're going to see here in our first game. Nye Hill will partner with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's Nye Hill Blackhawks tournament at the conclusion of this season. For more information about Nye Hill and its programs, please contact Bob Apter, Nye Hill president, or visit the website at nihl.info. All right, so warm-ups have been completed. We already know who the starting goalie will be for the Wolverines. We had some inside information, Aaron, on that. So Casey Flam will be in net, number 35 for the home team. We do not know, between Penelope Martin and Lillian Engelhardt, who's going to be tending the net for the Chiefs. So the game we like to play is guess the starting goalie. I'm going to go with Engelhardt.
I'm going to go Martin just to be different.
All right. Anxiously await that. Martin to the left and Engelhardt to the right. Now, looks like Martin is moving into that starter's reach there.
All right, Aaron. I'm 1-0 today. Good for me.
Nicely done.
I win the day.
Wolverines in their home white with purple trim, purple and gold trim. Good size numbers and names. Looks nice and clean. Chiefs coming in with all black with green numerals and white trim. No!
Oh, snap.
It is Engelhardt.
Engelhardt.
Now, they could split duty. Sometimes teams do that. But it'll be Engelhardt to start things off to our right. Chiefs going right to left, and the Wolverines left to right. We're underway here in Hoffman Estates Ice Arena. Inside the zone goes Reedy. Circles behind the net and then throws it up to the point, but that one escapes outside the zone. Wallace tries to tip it back in, but that'll be an offsides.
Quick offsides here, 16 seconds in. No touching up at in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. So if you've got a player inside the offensive zone and the puck comes out and then back in, it's an automatic offsides.
13-minute periods here in girls 14U. As that puck goes behind the net, Wolverines trying to get it outside the zone. Giveaway. That was almost a grade A chance there for Zoe Galbraith. But the Wolverines were able to clear, and then they dump it into Chiefs territory. That's swung around by Molly O'Hara to the far boards. Kept in at the point, however, by Clara Novak. Novak circling, centers. That one's knocked away. Good defensive play there by Talia Wallace. Now play along the far boards at the far point. Puck gets pushed down lower. Circling around the net. That's Savalik. Shooting and a save made, steered aside by Engelhardt. Wolverines getting some opportunities here as they continue to keep it outside, inside the zone, but then it just squirts outside. And now shot goes wide from Nora Reedy, goes over to the far boards. 3 players convene over there. Wolverines dig it out. And it's backhanded towards the blue line, kept in.
Nice keep.
Pushed towards the net there by Holtquist. That was a good keep, Aaron.
It's nice timing right at the point to keep that puck right in at the blue line.
Good defensive play by Mariah Vaughn to interrupt that offensive rush for the Wolverines. Chiefs have looked pretty good here in the early going. They've had a couple opportunities. It's that one pushed through by Holtquist, trying to skate through 3 defenders, and then she centers it between the circles and then escapes. Here comes Savalik. Throws it on net. Engelhardt knocks it aside. Goes into the near corner. And dug out to the neutral zone. That pass on Fernandez's stick, but it's knocked away. Chiefs bring it inside the Wolverine zone. It's Holtquist again. She's been noticeable, number 5 in black. And she's going to come off for a change right now.
Good defense in the early going by both teams. Some nice up and down action, but nothing really towards the net defensively. Both teams pretty solid here in the early going. Neither goalie has had to make a save yet.
Here's Clara Novak. She's got a head of steam.
Ooh.
Oh, and she's
That's
knocked
a big
down.
hit.
That was Nora Reedy. And Reedy, Novak comes back and gives Reedy a tap. That one goes behind the net. It's going to go over to the near boards. Chiefs are going to try and get it outside the zone. They do. Player falls down, but the Wolverines have coverage as Kara O will circle behind her own net. 3 players collide. Wolverines can't clear. That's Alana Angelos trying to get it outside the zone. And now here come the Wolverines. Morgan Giordano throws it on net. Save made. Engelhardt.
She had Delaney Kenya on the back door wide open if she had tried something across the ice and decided to take the shot instead.
Wolverines fan on that one. Whipped toward the net by Kenya. So Kenya around that net. And that puck comes outside the zone along the far boards. Backtracking to get it is Anna Maria Berger. Gets it back to Kenya. Nice stick handling move, although the second one left something behind.
Yeah, good layers from Elmhurst there to not let Kenya get through. Was able to get through the first, but not the second black jersey.
Caro's cross ice pass over to Sydney Curtis. And now the Chiefs look to come the other way. They do. They're inside the zone. Wallace. To Leah Wallace. Centers! Try to get Holtquist. And that's the first time we're calling Casey Flam's name. As she holds on and makes the save. Nice offensive play there by the Chiefs.
And Casey Flam, quick reaction as that puck just deflected and hopped up over by that far post. Get the big mid on it for the whistle.
So Holtquist getting that puck on net. Flam able to make the save. Nice feed there from Wallace. And coming inside the zone. Skating between the circles. Oh,
That's
that
in.
puck slid through.
That was Novak, Clara Novak, Eric, end-to-end action. And made a nice little move down here in the defensive zone to get away from the first Elmhurst player, and she skated up the near side, cut back into the middle, put the shot in on Lillian Engelhardt, and it snuck through the pads and just crept across that blue line or that red line, but it counts. It's 1-0.
I thought Engelhardt had made that save, but as you mentioned, Novak able to get that tally.
That was a pretty end-to-end rush by Novak.
Chiefs trying to throw it deep inside Wolverines territory, unable to. We now play at center ice. That one's going to go down low where Talia Wallace will have to gather it up. She loses handle of it. But the Chiefs come out with it. Reedy throws it behind the net. Goes over to the far boards. Wolverines poke it out the center. There's Zoe Bridges. Bridges pushes it inside the zone. Good pass there for Curtis. Sydney Curtis tries to backhand it towards the net. And then she backhand centering attempt. Unable to get it through as she goes down. Now Wallace will throw it over to the far boards. Punched outside the zone by Zoe Galbraith. Not enough for icing. So Anna Maria Berger will play that. Berger up along the near boards. Eludes one defender, goes down.
Yep.
And the arm goes up.
Yeah, it's going to be Juliet Odo for the trip, and completely accidental, but you got to know what is yeah, it's on Odo, but Brooke Holtquist is going to the box. And let's see who ends up in the penalty box. But you got to control your stick, accidental or not. You're the one in control of your stick, and that got between the skates. And it looks like it looks like Brooke Holtquist is just going to stay in the box. Thought for sure that was Juliet Odo who got that stick between the skates of the Wolverine skater there.
So Holtquist in the box. I imagine she was probably one of the penalty killers for the Chiefs.
Oh, it's funny because Odo was pointing over at the penalty box going, look, somebody's already in there.
The cell is bigger. It can hold more than one.
Yeah, absolutely. Not for the same penalty, though.
No, that is true. Out to center, carrying it inside the zone is Clara Novak. Already has one goal. Fires it, and that one, I think, got the shaft of the stick from Engelhardt and then went over to the far corner. Thrown on net wide by Giordano. Then a stuff attempt. Engelhardt doing a good job there. No whistle. And now it finally goes at 6:24 remaining in the first. Minute 25 on the power play for the Wolverines.
Clara Novak again, Eric. Nice move down the near side. Similar to her first goal. Cut out in front and tried to go blocker side high. But you're right. I think that either got the stick or the blocker of Lillian Engelhardt. And then Novak came back and made a centering feed to Giordano, and Morgan just took that shot wide. So Clara Novak scoring goals and setting up her teammates here in the early going.
Novak winds up right between the circles up high, and that's steered aside by Engelhardt into the near corner. Chiefs with a chance to clear. Possible 2-on-1. Reedy, cross-ice pass. Backhanded on that, save made. Casey Flam on a shorthanded attempt by Zoe Galbraith.
And just wrong side there on her backhand rather than her forehand. If that was on her forehand, it's probably in the back of the net.
Here's Giordano near circle. Backhands it on net, and nice save made by Engelhardt. Both goalies making a couple fine saves here as that one escapes Novak. Out to the neutral zone, Galbraith pressing. And it's going to get over to Giordano.
Novak just kicked it over there. Couldn't use her stick, so she just used her skate blade.
Giordano throws it inside the zone, punched outside by Molly O'Hara. 25 seconds on the penalty. 5:21 to go in the first. 1-0 lead for the Wolverines. Here's Talia Wallace. Wallace tried to stick handle around a defender, was unable to there. That was Adrian Dahlman, number 99. We interrupted that rush by Wallace. Punched up ice. Kept in, however, by Berger. Backhanded outside the zone. Penalty is over. Here's Holtquist. A 1-on-3, still gets towards the net. Well, you can definitely see number 5 when she's on the ice for the Chiefs generates offense for Elmhurst.
And tried to sneak out of the box on a breakaway, but good defensive back checking by the Wolverines to not allow anything there.
Wallace backhands it forward. Puck is picked up, however, by Cara O and brought back inside the zone by Galbraith, and puck hold on by Flan. 1-0 lead for the Wolverines, 4:21 to go in the first. It'll be face off to the left of Casey Flam. Reedy against Dahlman there. Wolverines won the draw, but Galbraith keeps it inside the zone below the goal line. Now pushed out to Kenya. Up ice Dahlman, Berger, and finally jettisoned outside the Chiefs zone. It's going to be picked up, however, by O'Hara.
Yeah, fortunate for Elmhurst, not called for an interference there, as Alana Angelos tipped that pass and was breaking for the puck, and she was taken down at the blue line.
Here's Reedy behind the net. Tries to center, has the puck knocked off the stick by Cara O. And Cara O's going on a little bit of a rush here. Gets around a defender, gets around another defender. Right in, shoot, glove save made, and it goes over the crossbar.
O had nothing but white space between her and the goaltender and decided to take the shot from the top of the dots.
And now another shot, that one deflected, did not get on net, so Engelhardt didn't have to stop that one. Couple nice plays here for the Chiefs. Backhanded towards the net, stopped by Engelhardt. You got some slow whistles there.
Yeah, Cara O, Eric, if she had just taken 1 or 2 more skate strides towards the goalie, she took that shot from the top of the dots, and it was a hard shot ticketed for that top corner. It was a nice save by Engelhardt, but you know, maybe like to take 1 or 2 steps forward to get a little bit closer, try to get that goalie out of position.
Chiefs win the draw. Dong keeps it in nicely, however. Then a cross-ice pass. Ooh, just away from the stick of Savalik. Then deflected over to the near boards. Chiefs get it out to center. 2:48 to go, 1-0 Wolverines here in period number 1. Izzy Fernandez passes it right to the middle where Giordano had it for a moment, and then it's kicked outside the zone. Here's Dong. Dong's pass intercepted by Holtquist, or at least knocked deeper inside Wolverines territory, and then Wolverines are eventually able to get it out to center.
Wolverines have done a nice job in this first period, Eric, getting the puck out of their zone on passes just like that, turning defense into offense very nicely.
And the Chiefs immediately turned that one around as Giordano tried to skate in. Nice play there by Talia Wallace. Called her name a few times as well. Another cross-ice pass from Fernandez, knocked outside the zone. And Novak will have to circle, and she'll bring it in. There's Clara Novak. Novak below the goal line. Circles near circle, near corner. Clear attempt not out yet, and then it's finally pushed out to center. Holtquist has the puck taken away, however, by Novak.
Of course it is. She's been all over the ice.
Clara Novak throws it on net. That one goes behind. Novak gets her own rebound. And then a battle there behind the net. Zoe Bridges. Chiefs clear. That one might ricochet. No, picked up. Anna Maria Berger. 1:05 remaining here in the period. Berger's going to go chase after it with Galbraith on her tail. They both slide into the near corner. Puck knocked out center ice. 2-on-2. Curtis gets around one defender. Throws it on net.
Ooh.
Stick to side by Engelhardt. Nice job.
That's shot through a screen. Engelhardt able to get her stick or blocker on that.
On the far boards we go. Pushed outside the zone by McConaughey. Cadence McConaughey. And then outside the zone to Berger. Berger's pass attempt deflected once, but then eventually able to get it over to Bridges. And now Kara O carrying it along the near boards. Drops it to Bridges. Now Berger in the center ice with 12 seconds remaining. Oh, cross ice intended for Berger. That was stolen away by Doshi. And that'll do it here in the first period. 1-0 lead for the Wolverines.
A pretty good first period for the home team here in the first period, Eric. I've talked about their ability to turn defense into offense. A lot of times you see teams in their own zone either panic with the puck or make the first possible play, which isn't always the right play. And we saw the Wolverines a number of times here in the first period make the right play, turn that defense into offense.
That said, I think the Chiefs have had some opportunities here. So for a team that doesn't score a whole lot, they're probably in a good position here, only down 1-0. The Chicago Blackhawks are proud to sponsor the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Hawk fans, be sure to catch these upcoming games tonight. The Hawks will be on United Center Ice to face the St. Louis Blues. Puck drop 7 p.m. on NBC Sports Chicago. Tomorrow night, the Hawks with another home game, 6 o'clock face-off against the Washington Capitals on NBC Sports Chicago. That's right. And then Tuesday, the Hawks will make a mini Western Canada venture out to Edmonton to take on Connor McDavid. It'll be the Battle of the Connors as Connor Bedard and Connor McDavid will face off 9 p.m. Central Time. That game will be on ESPN. Don't miss the Chicago Blackhawks in action.
You think Ovi's going to catch Gretzky?
I think so.
You think so? You think he's got enough left in the tank?
I think so.
I've seen some reports. I haven't watched a lot of Capitals hockey this year, but I've seen some reports that say he looks pretty disinterested out there for a Capitals team that isn't particularly good this year. So it'll be interesting.
Maybe we'll find some motivation. The Wolverines will be going right to left here in the second period. Chiefs back on the ice. Engelhart taking net to our left, and it's still Casey Flam in the right. Center ice face-off. 1-0 lead for the Wolverines. Backhanded to center ice. Dahlman will dump it down low into the near corner. Galbraith tries to punch it outside the zone, but it's kept in there momentarily. And now Galbraith will take it. Galbraith skating, trying to get between a couple defenders, has the puck knocked off the stick, and coming out with it is Morgan Giordano. Check that, that's 22. That's Alana Angelos. Centering attempt, trying to feed Kenya. Reedy picks up the puck for the Chiefs. Reedy. Puck knocked off her stick and then pushed ahead by Angela Dong. And we have an offsides call against the Chiefs. Just under a minute played here in the second period, 12:07 to go.
Second period starting off just like the first, where there's a early offsides.
Just outside the Wolverine zone along the far boards. Chiefs take possession of the draw. Mariah Vaughn tried to get that inside Wolverines territory. That puck eventually knocked away, however. Berger backhands it towards the circles. And Odo pushes it over to the far boards. Kept in. And that shot goes wide of the near post. Oh, nice shot from the near boards.
And Fernandez was right out in front to try to tap home that rebound, but good stick work by Engelhart to direct that puck into the far corner.
It was Riley Savalik with the shot from the near boards. As you said, Engelhart able to push that over to the far boards. Puck still inside Chiefs territory, however. Now it's finally knocked outside the zone where Caro will track it. Eludes a defender, eludes a second, gets it out the center. Izzy Fernandez throws it over to Giordano. Giordano stick handling.
Oh, that's
gets
a
by.
hook. That is a hook.
Oh, and that shot goes right through the crease. No call.
I don't normally react like that to no calls, but that was a blatant hook.
There's Kara O. Cross-ice pass. Now Savalik. Top of the near circle, shovels it ahead, gets it back, and it goes behind the net. Holtquist was there momentarily. Stuff attempt. Does not get through. Fernandez battling, and it goes over to the far point. Flip towards the net, save made by Engelhardt, and she'll hold on.
Another nice job by Engelhardt, using that stick, keeping her stick parallel to the ice, right on the ice. So those ice level shots, they have no chance to get through. It gets deadened right up against her blade. She covers up for a whistle. Nicely done by number 79 in black and green.
Much lighter bench for the Chiefs. They only have
3 and a goalie.
3 and a goalie.
Makes our job easy.
Yeah, not so much for the Chiefs. On net, Engelhardt is able to stop that one by the far post. Then it comes over to the near point. Novak tries to push it down low. Puck hemmed up along the near boards and then eventually comes back out the center where Novak will carry it back in. Novak circling. Loses it. Kept in far point. Kara O flips that one down low. Backhanded on net. Engelhardt makes the save on Sydney Curtis.
Yeah, Curtis just waiting there on the back door, Eric. Took that shot off the end boards and didn't waste any time. Got it under her backhand and put it right on goal. Nicely done.
That wasn't that was Angela Dong from the far point who flipped that on net. And Curtis in a good spot there. Better save by Engelhardt. Here's Novak. Oh, that one whistled. What? Man, that one had a sound to it.
Yeah, you could hear that one off the end boards.
Dong throws it down low. Chiefs trying to clear as Wallace to Leah Wallace. She'll carry it up between center. Wallace tries to get a shot off from the near circle, but then fans on it, throws it down low.
It was good stick work by Angela Dong to keep Wallace from being able to get anything clean on that shot.
Novak cuts to the middle. Drops it, leaves it for Curtis. Curtis couldn't get enough on it. Then McConaughey centers it to Dong.
Ooh.
That one goes wide of the near post. Centering attempt blocked. Now McConaughey whistles one wide of the near post. She had a lot on that one, just wide.
Yeah, and a quick release as she had Chief bearing down on her in that slot.
Things have been a little tilted to our left here in this second period as the Wolverines have been putting on the pressure. Still only 1-0. Galbraith can't get it out. Now Curtis. Curtis tried to center. And that hops over the stick of Dong, and that's knocked down by Galbraith. That might be icing.
Nope, I'm going to wave it off. Say it was tipped, I think, by the Wolverines.
All right. 8:17 to go here, second period. 1-0 lead for the Wolverines. Contact there right at the Wolverines' blue line. Novak and Odo. Novak carries it in. Goes wide. Cuts inside. Shot save. Engelhardt. Puck is loose. And thrown out to the far point.
And that all started, Eric, in the defensive zone. Novak with the puck gave worse than she got on that body check. Knocked down Odo, and once again, an end-to-end rush.
Yeah, Novak very solid on her skates there. As here's Holtquist battling there. Nice defensive work there by Dong to interrupt any offensive pressure that Holtquist was looking to do. Shoveled ahead. And stick handled there by Holtquist. Throws it to center. It's going to be carried in by Odo. Odo's going to take it wide. Backhander from the far circle. Easily stared aside by Casey Flam into the near corner.
Dangerous clear attempt.
Unable to get it on net. But the Wolverines look to clear. Not out. Good keep by Mariah Vaughn, but then it eventually gets outside the zone to Leah Wallace will track it.
Yeah, talk about good defense to offense, clearing your own zone by the Wolverines. Not that time.
Wallace winds up, and that one I think hit the shaft of the stick of Flam.
Certainly did.
Wow, what a shot by Wallace.
bomb by Talia Wallace off the knob of the stick.
And she had a head of steam coming in the zone, and then she just
has another
cranked it.
one.
Here she goes again. That one, I think, deflected off of Novak.
Maybe I'd like to see Wallace. I mean, that's 2 opportunities now in the high slot area. Try something new.
Right.
A slap shot attempt on the first time, maybe feign slap shot, try to get that defender moving and go around them.
I think what they're struggling with right now is the offensive, the players who have the best chance.
Ooh.
As that one comes free. Loose. Engelhardt swats it away. Shot deflected behind the net. That's going to be played there by Sevilek. Centering attempt does not get through. Good job there by Vaughn, preventing that puck from getting through.
I don't think she knew where the puck was, so she was just playing the body, and we got a big hit in the corner, and that's going to be a penalty.
That'll be on Vaughn.
Elmhurst, yeah.
As down in the corner over there in some distress. Oh, wow. Not good. So Vaughn will go to the box here.
Yeah, Vaughn didn't know where the puck was there, so she was just playing the body, and she continued to play the body after the puck was moved up towards the blue line. And so we have a Wolverine player down in the corner.
Down for a little while there, so now both coaches coming out to take a look at the player. While that's going on, Chicago Blackhawks want to let you know that the Little Blackhawks Learn to Play is a program created. And now player back up.
I think that's Morgan Giordano, number 12.
I think it's 12.
She's making the way, that's 12 is Giordano. She's making the way, made her way to the bench on her own, which is always a good sign. Eric, continue your read.
It's a roughing call, it is a program created by NHL to make hockey more accessible and to inspire boys and girls 5 to 9 years old to get in the game. The Blackhawks' goal is for the kids enrolled in this program to become a part of the local hockey community and to develop fundamental skills that help them succeed on and off the ice. If you know kids who might be interested, you can find more details and register for winter or spring Little Blackhawks Learn to Play programming at NHL.com/Blackhawks/amateur/little-Blackhawks.
There you go. That's a tough one. I was wondering if you were going to catch the new read. Nicely done. And there's a lot of communication here, Eric, between the officials and the penalty box. I'm wondering if this is a 2 and 10.
It might be
on Vaughn here, Mariah Vaughn. They're only putting 2 up, so it is a 2-minute penalty. So we'll have to see if Vaughn comes out of the box, because they still haven't dropped the puck here, still haven't started.
Well, normally they won't put the misconduct time on the board.
Yeah, there's a second player going to the box here, so I think this is going to be a 2 and 10 on Vaughn, as Bella Maher is in the box alongside Vaughn. So Bella will come out after 2 minutes, and Mariah will probably stay in there for 10.
Hopefully Morgan Giordano is doing better. Good to see her get back on her feet.
And she is on her feet. She's standing up down there at the bench. So no worse for wear. You see her down there second from the left, or now first from the left, because the goalie just went behind her. There she is right there. She seems to be doing all right. Good to see.
So it'll be 5-on-4 power play time for the Wolverines. And as you mentioned, Aaron, it will also be a 10-minute misconduct penalty against Mariah Vaughn.
So it'll be an offensive zone draw here for the Wolverines, already up 1-0.
This is a big kill for the Chiefs. I mean, they've been hanging around. Obviously, the Wolverines have had much the better of play here in the second period, even more so than the first. Chiefs did have a couple nice shot attempts.
Yeah, and you never want to fall down 2, right? We're midway through the second period. 2-0 looks a whole lot more daunting than 1-0.
That one goes towards the net, over to the near boards. Wolverines center between the circle. McConaughey throws it on net wide of the far post. Puck is loose. Galbraith tries to wing it outside the zone. Kept in, however.
Like that play by the Wolverines with McConaughey all alone in the high slot. Didn't put 3 players low, have 1 player right in the middle there, a couple back at the point. Led to a good attempt.
Cross-ice pass there from Berger. Berger gets it to O. That goes off of McConaughey into Wolverines territory. And so things sort of slowing down a little bit here. Chiefs Chiefs coach looking for a penalty there. None forthcoming. Now cross ice pass to Curtis. 5:09 to go here in the second, a minute 13 on the power play. That one wings wide over to the far corner. Centering attempt, no one home at the near point. It'll come out the center.
And it looked like Kara O got a little bit lost there, Eric. She was kind of in no man's land and wasn't at the near point like she should have been.
Here's McConaughey. And Curtis appeared to be in ahead of the play, so an offside call.
She called offsides on herself. She put her right arm up and then threw her head up in the air. You don't see that very often.
No. Well, you wouldn't see that in basketball. So,
no.
Of course, there wouldn't be an offsides in basketball.
No, but occasionally you do see players put their arm up saying, you know, I committed the foul. But, yeah, that was Sydney Curtis being very self-aware that she was in ahead of the play. Yeah.
Draw taken by the Chiefs. They'll poke it further up to center ice. Odo going against Giordano's back out on the ice. Good to see. 44 seconds on the power play for the Wolverines. 1-0. Wolverines here in the second. 4:32 to go in the period. Giordano along the far boards. Stick handles, centers. That one gets through. Savalik has it, throws on net. Engelhardt makes the save. Coming in from the point there, trying to make a couple stuff attempts was Klara Novak, but
I think that pass attempt was actually intended for Novak in the slot, but it got past her, and Riley Savalik was there, and got a lot on that shot. That was a nice save by Lillian Engelhardt, who's played really well. She's faced a lot of rubber here through a period and a half.
Giordano won the faceoff, got it to Novak, thrown over to the far point. McConaughey had it, but then the Chiefs come out. Might have a 2-on-2 here, Wallace. Wallace tees it up. Oh, that one went off Novak.
She loves that slap shot, doesn't she?
She does. Maybe not the time for that, but, you know, when you're not scoring a lot of goals, put puck on net, as we say.
Yep.
Oh, nice stick work here by Novak. One player to beat. Stick handles around to her left, fires to her right, and that one goes wide. Giordano wings it over from the far boards. That comes up high. Savalik keeps it inside the zone, goes behind the net. Giordano battling there with Holtquist. Holtquist cuts to the middle. Over the blue line. Penalties over. Both teams back at full strength. Oh, thrown down low. Backhanded inside the zone, and Holtquist pushes it in.
Bella Maher made that play happen, Eric.
Yep.
Just a little one-handed push pass to Brooke Holtquist, but the shot from Maher actually made it through. And Holtquist was there with just a little tap in, and you could see it coming. Talk about, you know, how important that last PK was for the Chiefs, and all it takes is one at that point, and they get it even.
So, as you mentioned, a great penalty kill for the Chiefs, and they foul that up immediately after the penalty's over. And they get the equalizer. Holtquist with an assist there from Maher, and Maher will take the draw here in the middle against Dahlman.
Maher was the one who was in the box serving the penalty on the misconduct, so she came out right after the power play, or right after the PK ended, and all rested and ready to go.
That was not a very proportional drop there from the referee, but that's all right.
Delayed whistle, but another offsides call.
So that one will come outside the zone. We'll go along the far boards this time. Anna Maria Berger likes the song choice. You got to have fun in this sport. Otherwise, why play it?
Why play? It's a game. It's supposed to be fun.
Berger cross ice pass to O. She pushes it inside the zone. Goes down low. That's going to be tracked there by Molly O'Hara. O'Hara tries to get it out along the near point. She does. 2-on-1 here. Reedy and Galbraith. Reedy coming in. Had an opportunity to pass it over to Galbraith, but tried to put the shot on and never really got it on.
Eric, that was all Anna Marie Berger right there. Just, that was fantastic stick work. She tied up the stick of Reedy, not allowing Reedy to make that pass, so she had no choice but to take a bad angle shot. That was excellent work by Anna Marie Berger on a 2-on-1.
Near boards. Chiefs are coming here.
you got the momentum, Eric. Kill the PK, score a goal. You see it all the time, right?
O'Hara throws that one. Pad save made. I don't think that was on net, but Flam steers it aside anyway. Now up the ice come the Wolverines. Oh! Had it knocked away, and Wallace tries to flip it up ice.
Cara really, really quick on her skates.
Puck is kept in there by McConaughey. All right. You knew I'd get one in.
You had to get one in,
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Outside the zone, Doshi. Rihanna Doshi still has it. Knocked down, puck is loose, and flipped on net. Then eventually thrown back outside the zone into Chiefs territory. Nice little stick tap there by McConaughey to try and distract Wallace to make the pass. Kept in, hops over the stick of Berger. Novak is there to recover. Novak stops at center, floats it inside Chiefs territory where O'Hara will track it down. Tries to clear, Novak keeps it in near point. Steered aside Engelhart. 50 seconds remaining here in the second period. We're all knotted up at one apiece. Outside to the neutral zone. Here's Dong. Angela Dong, nice circling around a defender and brings it inside the zone. Good job staying on side by Zoe Bridges. Chiefs will carry it out with 30 seconds remaining. Now over to Curtis. Curtis on the near boards for the Wolverines. Brings it in, 3-on-2. Curtis, cross ice pass. Gets it over, flip shot. That goes wide of the near post. Novak's calling for it at the near point. Tries to throw it down, 11 seconds remaining. Puck outside the zone. And
penalty called here on the Wolverines, I believe.
It must be, yeah. And it might be
Novak for roughing.
So Novak will head to the box. A late second period power play for the Chiefs.
The Chiefs came alive, Eric, in the last 5 minutes of this third period. They killed that power play. They came out, they scored a goal, and got some new life here in the final half of this second period.
So draw, Holtquist on the draw, just sort of pushes it towards the net. Wolverines were able to kill off the final seconds of the second period. And time winds down. We'll go into the third period, all tied at 1, and the Chiefs will have a minute 52 remaining on their power play to start the third period.
Yeah, Eric, if you're the Chiefs, you got to feel pretty good about this. Outplayed for most of the game, going to the third period, all knotted at 1.
Yeah, we talked about the keeping it a one-goal game and how important that penalty kill was, and you're right, Aaron. It really has lifted the confidence of this Elmhurst team. Throughout the league, teams have been assigned competitive divisions for the regular season. From now until early February, each team will be working to collect the points that will help them earn a place in the league's end-of-season Nihil Blackhawks tournament. Keep your eye on the Nihil.info website and the Nihil Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for news about upcoming broadcasts of Nihil games. Our next game, not that far away, Aaron, 4:40 p.m. this Saturday afternoon. We'll be right back here, only over on Rink 2, as the Timberwolves A1 host the Fire Wagon Yellow Jackets in a Pee Wee 12U Silver game. Tune in on Stream Sports Midwest YouTube channel.
And I've
right
got some
where you are now.
breaking news here, Eric. Shohei Ohtani just posted on Instagram that he's signing with the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Wow. Color me not shocked.
Well, after everything that went on yesterday with the Toronto Blue Jays, if you're a Blue Jays fan, that's got to feel like a gut punch right now.
Yeah, no, I would imagine, especially with all the drama, as you said, on social media yesterday. But so
that's baseball, though.
That's kind of where I thought he was going to go anyways. And again, not having to move really. You're staying in the Southern California area, so there's not a lot of change, and you're making a bank load of money. Did they say the terms?
No, but I mean, it was just Shohei posting on Instagram.
That's true. Oh, you didn't put dollar signs in his Instagram
No, he didn't
post?
say they're giving me the bag. No. But that should be the first domino, right? That's the one that everyone's been waiting on. So we should start to see the rest of these free agents start to sign as we get off of hockey here a little bit. But that's big news. So you get hockey and you get breaking news here on Stream Sports Midwest.
We are a full-service media streaming company.
Yes, we are.
What kills me, though, and I said this to our pal Luke, how is Shohei Ohtani holding up the pitcher's market? He's not pitching next year.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, it drives me nuts. But anyways, that's another sport. We're back here at Rink 1 here at the Hoffman Estates Ice Arena at the Trip-On Center. This beautiful facility, home of the Chicago Wolves practice facility. 1-1 is our score. Minute 30, minute 28 remaining on the penalty to Novak. So it is power play time for the Chiefs. Although the Wolverines have had most of the possession here to start the third period. Now puck dug out, Odo. Giordano gets it. Tries it, she pulls it outside the zone and then backhands it down. They're going to say it's deflected. No, that'll be icing against the Wolverines.
Which you can do shorthanded. There is still icing when you're shorthanded here in the Northern Illinois Hockey League.
Yep. So the draw will come down to our left, to the right of Casey Flam.
Got your answer for Shohei Ohtani. 10 years, $700 million.
700?
$700 million.
So do you maybe think there was some negotiating going on yesterday that bumped that number up from whatever Toronto was offering to whatever the Dodgers finished with?
Maybe, but you know, as a fan of not the Dodgers, I'm glad my team didn't give Ohtani $750 million.
Here's Giordano, shorthanded, shooting, save made, Engelhardt doesn't know where it's at, then the whistle sounds. Wow.
Morgan Giordano flying down the near side and cut right out in front, tried to tuck it home, and Lillian Engelhardt has played a really, really good hockey game. Gave up that first goal that just squeaked through her pads, but she has been a stone wall since that point.
Yeah, she almost made that save. As you mentioned, it just trickled through on that goal by Novak, but ever since then, knocking things down, slowing things down too. 37 seconds on the power play. Here's Galbraith. Galbraith head down along the near boards, has the puck knocked away. But coming in is Reedy. Then Maher dumps it down low. Galbraith had it bounce off her skates. Wallace. Galbraith. Galbraith centers. No one there. There was two dark jerseys there, but Berger was able to intercept. Galbraith backhands it down low. 12 seconds on the power play. Backhanded up to Curtis along the far boards. Tries to get it over to McConaughey. That one, it'll be an offsides against the Chiefs.
Power play almost over here for the Chiefs. Good kill for the Wolverines. We'll see if they can kind of take the same burst of energy that the Chiefs got after killing the last power play.
Yeah. Face-off will be outside. It'll actually be at center ice due to the offsides there. Giordano going against Reedy. Giordano pushes it ahead. O'Hara throws it over to the far boards. Trying to get it outside the zone, the Chiefs are, and they eventually do, but then it's deflected in the neutral zone. Putting some pressure on there is Reedy. Reedy with a head of steam. Berger tried to get there. Where's the puck? At the side of the net. Wow. And then they just sort of shovel it. Novak shoveled it over to Flam, so Flam could hold on for the faceoff. Good rush there by the Chiefs.
And you can see the puck was pinned right up against the near post, and Flam did a nice job holding that post so that the Chiefs couldn't jam it home.
It was a good rush by Reedy, just kind of lost the puck as she got nearer to the zone. Be Reedy against Giordano in the faceoff circle. To the right of Flam. Kept in Wallace. Sort of try to fling that one on net. Giordano gets it. Both teams back at full strength here. Giordano carries it in the zone along the far boards. Backhands it to Novak between the circles. Thrown back up high. Oh, that one hit off the far point.
I think that hit the far, the outside of that far post. Hopped past Engelhardt.
That was Dong over to Novak. Now outside the zone they go. Berger tries to swat it ahead. She got a piece of it, now gets another piece of it. Odo, Berger there again. Berger denying that puck entry into their own zone. Now here's Savalik for, check that, that's Bridges, Zoe Bridges for the Wolverines. Giordano centers. Good play by Giordano. She was falling, and instead of trying to shoot it, she just backhanded it. Almost got it over to Novak. Kept in. I think that one went into the bench area. And we'll have a face-off. 9:40 to go, 1-1. The longer this game goes on, and again with the short bench that the Chiefs have, more impressive that they're still battling in this game and holding this Wolverines offense down to 1 goal at this point.
Yeah, like I said in between periods, Eric, if you're the Chiefs, you got to be pretty happy with the way things are right now. You were outplayed for most of the first 2 periods, and you're right there.
Puck is loose. That one deflects high. O'Hara will track it down. Throws it over to the far boards where Galbraith is there. Flips it out to center. Trying to get some recovery there by the Chiefs. That was Maher, but I think Galbraith might have been in ahead of the play. So we'll have an offsides call.
As Galbraith in just ahead of the play. And if this does end in a tie or the Chiefs somehow manage to pick up that second goal, they better buy their goaltender a Coke after this one. Lillian Engelhardt has been fantastic this afternoon in net for the Chiefs.
Gets it off the draw from Dahlman. Caro carries it in over the blue line. Reedy's there, however, and tries to poke it outside the zone. It eventually does get there with Caro. Gets it over to Berger, cross-ice pass. And then Reedy just sort of let that one flip in. O'Hara getting there first. And they tried to flip that one outside the zone. It does come out. Here's Anna Maria Berger. Over to Angelos, but I think they might have gotten Kenya offsides.
Yeah, down on the near side. Delaney just a stride or so ahead of the play.
So the faceoff will come outside the Chiefs zone on the far boards. It'll be Reedy against McConaughey. Draw. McConaughey won possession. And then she gets it back somehow. Oh, that one deflected. I don't think that ever got on Engelhardt, but it was on towards net. And that will probably go down for icing call, and it will. 8:48. Always good to see a fan in the stands put their arm up to signify icing as well.
Make sure the officials are aware of the rule.
Yeah.
You know, appreciate the help, I'm sure.
Draw to the left of Lillian Engelhardt. Girls 14U here on the Nihil TV network, powered by Stream Sports Midwest. Eric Willowhite and Aaron Schellen with you on the call for Game 1. Game 2 will come up at 4:40. We'll have some 12U action. As Firewag and Yellow Jackets, I always love calling their name. Shot on net, and Flam able to save that one. Puck comes up high. Holtquist fires, was deflected, just went wide of the near post. And now Dong will pick that one up. Angela Dong. Cross-ice pass over to the near boards. Who's going to get there first? It's Bridges. Bridges dumps it inside the zone. Chiefs look to go the other way. Here's Talia Wallace. Rolls off her stick. And now Novak tries to carry the mail. Cross-ice pass. Flipped up. On net from Curtis. Steered aside by Engelhardt. Now Reedy. Reedy throws it off the glass. On the far boards. Kept in, however, by the Wolverines. McConaughey dumped down low, trying to get it to Curtis. And still inside the zone. Still inside the zone. Then it eventually does come back out. Good effort there by Kara O.
Yeah, that second one was close. Official thought Kara played that puck in the neutral zone, then brought it back in. Hard to tell from our angle because we're not, as you can see, right at center ice. But the official was there, called it offsides.
7:39 to go here in the third period. We're all knotted up at 1 goal apiece. Goal scorers Novak for the Wolverines. And Holtquist for the Chiefs. On the near boards, Reedy. Puck taken away. Berger throws it out to center. Giordano tried to get a bearing on that one, but it was deflected away by O'Hara. And now Savalik gets it back, carries it inside the zone, along the far boards, throws it towards the net, never gets there, as that was in the skates of Galbraith. And then it was thrown outside the zone. That one.
Don't touch it. Would have been icing. Not sure why she played the puck.
Natural reaction, a little contact there. Incidental contact between Kara O and Galbraith. Flip towards the net. Engelhardt makes the save with a cutting Fernandez going right through the crease there, and Engelhardt able to hold on, not give away a rebound. And we're all still knotted up at one. Face off to the right of Engelhardt.
I like what I saw from Izzy Fernandez there. Made the initial pass, and then on the back door, cut right towards the goal, hoping for a rebound or a deflection.
Big face-off here inside the Chiefs zone. Dahlman won. Ooh! I think that was intended to go behind the net, but then O'Hara hit the side of the net.
And I don't think Engelhardt saw it initially. It took her a second to drop to her knees to hold that far post.
Now puck into center ice. Three white jerseys surrounding O'Hara. Chiefs get the puck back. Inside the zone, Holtquist. Holtquist takes it wide. Nice job by Angela Dawn to knock her off the puck, but Holtquist continues to pursue. Good battle in that far corner. Now coming down low as O'Hara flips it on net. Never gets there as Novak got a stick on it, and then she pursues. Player knocked down.
Waiting for Novak to break out one of those end-to-end rushes that we saw in each of the first couple periods.
Kenya tried to carry it in, unable to. Novak will circle and get it. This might be that rush. Well, now she's pressured. Novak cuts to the center. Novak trying to split multiple defenders, takes it wide. Shoot save made Engelhardt.
That's what I was talking about. Good job, though, by the Chiefs to force her wide and take a bad angle shot.
Dahlman from the far point throws it down low. O'Hara battling there against Giordano.
Novak's going to go, and then the Chiefs, yeah, so.
Novak and Wallace?
Yeah, the Chiefs had a penalty. They had a power play. But Talia Wallace with the pretty clear slash on the back end, and we should be 4 to his side here. Yeah, the Chiefs, you gotta maintain your composure as Novak and Wallace are both going to the box. Novak was going first, and then on the back end, I don't think Talia Wallace saw the official's arm up. That was a two-handed slash to the shins of Clara Novak. So instead of a 2-minute power play here for the Chiefs, we should be skating 4 to a side.
So it should be 4 to a side. Novak in the box for the Wolverines.
Yep.
And then, as you mentioned, number 4, there is no number 4.
Yeah, it was Talia Wallace, number 10.
Talia Wallace, number 10.
Gotta be more composed than that if you're the Chiefs. You've been outplayed most of the game. You had an opportunity to go on a power play with 5 minutes left, and you just turn around and give it away. And that was right out in front of the goalie for everybody and their mother to see. And yeah, if you're Talia Wallace, you just gotta be a little bit more composed than that.
All right, now both times were taken down.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna skate 5 to a side because they're matching penalties.
Okay. I don't like to see it. Oh, wait a minute now. There's 4 minutes showing.
It must.
But now they have Holtquist.
Which, yeah.
That's not right.
That's
now,
also not right.
Okay.
Yeah, they must be giving. Well, no, because there's 5 black. Well, I have no idea. We're just gonna have to wait. There's 5 skaters out there for Elmhurst, and right now there are 4 out there for the Wolverines.
Maybe it's a double minor for Novak. Oh no, it can't be because they got to have either one less player. Not exactly sure what's going on here.
Unless it was a 4-minute penalty on Novak and a 2-minute penalty on Wallace, which would just
But then it should be 4 aside right now. It seems to me.
Right, for the first 2, and then the second 2 would be.
Right. You cannot have penalty time on the board and an extra skater.
I'm not entirely sure, but as you can see here, 5 black jerseys, 4 white jerseys.
Yeah.
But there's nothing up on
the board.
On the board, yeah, I'm not. There we go. Okay, there goes the. Okay. So Novak does have. She must have gotten a double minor.
Yeah, but that would. I don't know.
I think maybe they interpret the rule. They're interpreting the rule a little bit wrong here. But
I guess it's the timing of the power play is what I'm
right.
confused by. But anyways, back in action. It's power play for the Chiefs.
This game's getting physical, and that power play lasted 17 seconds.
And Galbraith will head to the box.
Yep, Zoe Galbraith going to the box here for a trip along the boards. So that's a quick way to solve that problem,
All
Eric.
right.
We're now 4 skaters to a side for a minute 43.
They said there'd be no math, Aaron, so I was counting on that.
There's been way too much.
All right, so Galbraith will head to the box. That'll nullify the power play for the Chiefs, and then the Wolverines will have a brief 17-second power play if they're able to clear.
A lot of open ice now, though. 4 skaters to a side for quite a while here.
It'll be interesting to see which skaters will be out there. You have one of the better skaters, however, for the Wolverines in the box in Novak. Doshi flips it ahead. We have Fernandez.
Giordano out there for the Wolverines. She's shown some speed.
Too far out in front. Tracking that puck with Berger. Holtquist comes out with it. Still has it. Flips it up high. And then that shot goes wide. Deflected, never gets on to Flam. Here's Kara O. Kara O. Cuts around a defender. It's going to have a breakaway here. Kara O coming in, shoots. Save made Engelhardt. And then Engelhardt able to get in front, get that other side, and then the shot goes wide on the near post.
Talk about open space. Kara O has had a lot of speed on her skates today, and she just blew through that Chiefs defense.
Shoots it wide. Rebound hits the side of the net. Engelhardt had to get over to that near post. The wraparound was coming by Giordano, and then that one flips in. No, over the net.
Over the net, yeah.
Holy cow. Good offensive action. Here's Giordano behind the net. Centering attempt. Kara O. Far circle, flips it on net. Never gets there, however. Good defensive play. I believe that was Doshi. Holtquist can't control the puck. And now Fernandez pass attempt hits off of Maher, and then comes back inside the zone. And now Holtquist is down.
And taken out by her own player.
And flipped down by Odo.
Both power plays up right now, so back to 5 skaters to a side.
2:46 to go here in the third. An entertaining game, even though it's a 1-1 score. Oh, right on shot between the pads. Where is it? Yeah. And the whistle finally sends.
Yeah, that absolutely. That went 5-hole on Casey Flam. You could see that puck, and she had no idea where it was, and the official blew the whistle. And
goaltender interference.
They might be. Are they saying that
or maybe it's a penalty shot?
I'm wondering if they're saying that a
player,
Wolverines player. Yeah, they're saying the Wolverines player touched the puck in the blue paint, and I think they're awarding a penalty shot here to the Chiefs.
That would be the case. Again, if a player other than the goaltender freezes the puck. Now there's a player going in the box. That's Novak again.
Because the referee pointed at center ice. There'd be no reason to have a face-off at center ice here. All the players are going to the bench. Yeah, this is going to be a penalty shot for the Wolverines with 2.5 minutes left.
Wow.
And you can see the official down here to our left explaining to Casey Flam both what happened on that last play and
Right.
what exactly she can expect here on this penalty shot attempt.
All right, so penalty shot coming here for the Chiefs, trying to get the license plate number there. I think it's Reedy. Shot, score! Reedy gets the penalty shot goal. It took a while for me to see her jersey, but Nora Reedy on the penalty shot puts it by Flam, and it's a 2-1 lead for the Chiefs.
Yeah, in between that right arm and the body of Casey Flam, and that was an interesting attempt by Nora Reedy. She came down the near side, took it really, really wide, came in just to the top of the near face-off dot. You don't normally see a penalty shot from that point, but from the near face-off dot, Reedy rifles it home, gives her team a 2-1 lead. And Eric, this all started with that penalty kill midway through the second period. This game, we talked about how the ice had been tilted in that second period, but as soon as the Chiefs were able to kill that power play, this game has been even. And the Chiefs have scored 2 unanswered, and they're 2.5 minutes away from the victory.
Nora Reedy getting the penalty shot goal, putting the Chiefs up front. Play is going to be whistled offsides inside the Wolverines' territory.
And now if you're the Wolverines, I think what you're going to see is the puck on the stick. We got a timeout called here by the Wolverines. I think you're going to see the puck on the stick of number 49, Clara Novak, and see if she can skate through the black and green jersey. She's done it a handful of times here in this game. She picked up the first goal of the game in that first period on an end-to-end rush. She's been the most exciting player out there today, so wouldn't surprise me to see them try to get her the puck down low and see if she can go end-to-end with it.
Yeah, and she's done it a couple times, as you mentioned, but that first goal, able to get that one through, and it just snuck by Engelhardt. But other than that, she's been a rock over there for the Chiefs. And Flam has done a pretty good job in net as well. But the Chiefs have the last 2 goals. Last one coming courtesy of Nora Reedy on the penalty shot. And a 2-1 lead for Elmhurst with 2:26 to go here in the third period. Boy, what an exciting game. A low-scoring game, but an exciting game. And the Chiefs can't ask for more than the effort they've given today after falling behind 1-0 and being, as you mentioned, outplayed for the most of the first and second period. They turned it around. They have a 2-1 lead here late in period 3.
That's what I love about hockey is that it, and the same argument is made by soccer fans all over the world that you don't need a lot of goals in order for the game to be exciting. This has been a fun game. It's been a fun 2-1 game and a lot of up and down action, especially here in the second half of this game.
Yeah.
Since Elmhurst sort of turned it on a little bit, we've seen a lot of action at both ends, and yeah, it's been fun. We haven't seen a lot of. I don't think we had seen a penalty shot in our first 2 years of Nihil. I've seen 2 this season already.
Yeah, that's true.
So
it'd be Reedy, Doshi, Galbraith, Wallace. And on the far side, I think that's O'Hara. Yep, McConaughey, Giordano, Dong, O, and of course Novak. Out the center ice, Giordano battling there with Doshi.
And no surprise to see a Giordano, O, and Novak all out there here in the final 2.5.
Puck knocked down, Dong whacking at it, gets it over to Novak, and we got a slashing.
Trip called on McConaughey. Yeah,
Oh,
McConaughey's
wow.
going to the box for a trip, standing there just in disbelief while the referee pointed right at her, signaled the trip, and Cadence
Oh, man.
unsure about that one, but at any rate, things just got a little tougher here for the Wolverines. Now a skater short for 2 of the next 2:09.
Face off inside the Wolverine zone to the left of Casey Flam. Novak wins the draw, and this may be that end-to-end rush you're talking about if she can get some space. Good job there by Reedy to initially deflect it. And then Doshi battling with Novak. And then the referee, good screen job by Novak, shoots, save made. Flipped on net, where is it? And it comes out to the near circle. Holy cow. You called it, Aaron. Look for 49 in white, that's well offside. Galbraith well ahead of the play.
Well, and you could see it develop right off the face-off as the draw was won and Clara took the puck the opposite direction, used the net as a screen, And it was good defense, actually. When she got across the blue line by Rihanna Doshi, did a nice job sort of fending her towards the boards, but then the official got in the way.
Yeah.
And Novak was able to get into a good shooting position.
Yeah, Novak used the official to her advantage there, using that screen and getting that shot off. Engelhardt again coming up with a big save. Cross-ice pass to Novak. Carries the mail inside the near post.
And you see 3 black jerseys converge on her as soon as she gets near that blue line.
Curtis will keep it in at the far point, but then it's pushed outside the zone by Holtquist. Oh, and they're not.
Yeah,
they say it kept in.
Yeah, that sat right on the blue line, Eric. That didn't make it out.
Curtis, far corner, throws it back up to O. O trying to get it to Novak. Up high, flips it towards the net. Never gets on there. Curtis tries to flip it between the circles. 56 seconds remaining in the game, 46 seconds on the power play. Chiefs can't clear. Novak throws it down low. Giordano winds it, a shot saved made by Engelhardt. Holy cow.
That was a bomb from Morgan Giordano.
Wow.
You don't see that a lot at this level. A lot of times, you know, at some of the lower levels, you see these one-timer attempts and they end up healing the stick, healing the shot, or it goes off the toe of the stick.
Woo.
Morgan Giordano got all of that one from the near face-off dot, and Lillian Engelhardt has been fantastic in this one for the Chiefs.
She just fell down and absorbed that one. That's all you could do. Here's Novak, top of the near circle, flips it on net, and a good job by Engelhardt, not allowing a rebound.
That was. We were talking about Ovi in between the first and second periods. That's what that felt like right there for Morgan Giordano. That was Ovi's office over there, and she hammered that puck.
Yeah, referee drops the puck. Chiefs gain possession. They try and ring it around to the far boards. Galbraith can't get it out, but now it comes outside the zone. Here is Reedy. Reedy flips it. It goes wide of the near post over to the far boards. Galbraith is there trying to keep it inside the zone. Chiefs due for a moment. 18 seconds remaining. 8 seconds on the power play. 14 seconds remaining. Giordano tries to push it ahead. Good job there by Wallace to get in front of Giordano.
Yeah, it was a nice job by Wallace.
The clock stopped for some reason there. And now time will wind down, and the Elmhurst Chief come in to Hoffman Estates Ice Arena, trail 1-0. They score 2 goals unanswered, the second one coming on a penalty.